And we saw this firsthand with the United States Marine Corps in the late 1990s in Hebron, Maryland. They told the locals they were doing an urban warfare drill. And our cameras, and once we got there, we discovered they were doing gun confiscation drills door to door, and the Marines came over to our cameramen and said, turn your cameras off. You're not allowed to film the Marines in America doing these drills. Well, the next day we found out what it was they were trying to hide. They had the local Boy Scouts, as young as 10 years of age, most of them were 12. They had the local Boy Scouts between the ages of 10 and 14 riding around on their bicycles looking for the, quote, militia members and the weapons cache working with the Marines. And since then, even the New York Times has reported that they're training the Boy Scouts now with Homeland Security to, quote, take on disgruntled veterans and gun owners in, quote, seek and destroy operations. And they had photos in the New York Times of these kids dressed up in Homeland Security outfits going after veterans and gun owners. And that all dovetails with the Homeland Security documents we broke that made national news, where it says veterans are the #1 threat, gun owners are the threat, conservatives, Ron Paul supporters. And then on top of it, here's the official ACLU press release, June 10th, 2009, where they got the official, this isn't even classified, Army training manuals for all Army personnel to recognize terrorism. And it says any protester protesting legally with permits, it doesn't matter, is an act of, quote, low-level terrorism. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting more and more obvious that we are going into a very serious tyranny, and they're recruiting our children to be part of it and report on their parents. That isn't land of the free, home of the brave. That is high-tech tyranny and has got to be resisted.